Hello, welcome back to Mike Hunts. I hope you've been enjoying the videos. Today I'm going to be testing out on a new pistol. Brand new, never shot it. I did take it down, clean all the factory oil off of it and put my own oil on it. I use Tetra. And this could be my new concealed pistol. It would be replacing my SIG P938 if it runs good. This is one of the last boxes of ammunition, pistol ammunition, that you could get at Walmart. It's a Federal 115 grain. So the main reason to switch from the P938 is this with the pinky extension. This is 7+1. Without the pinky extension, it's 6+1. Not much in the way of firepower. The standard magazine that goes in this tiny little pistol here is 12 rounds, 12+1. The 15 round will be the backup magazine. So I'll have 13 in the gun and 15 in the backup mag, as opposed to, what is that? 8 in the gun and 6 in the backup mag. Say it's the Glock 19 Killer. It's a little bit smaller lengthwise than the Glock 19. Much narrower. One of the main draws to this for me is how thin it is and how easy to put it in your pants. Loading those magazines was almost impossible to get to the maximum capacity, especially the 15 rounder. I'm shooting at this paper target. There's already 3 shots pretty close to the bullseye. I'm at 7 yards, just gonna see how I do. Mainly want to see where point of impact is for real slow, steady, controlled shots at that bullseye. Holy shit! Look at that! I am not messing with you. That is my first shot. That's insane. That's insane. Let's go back, see if we can do some more. I got sloppy on that one. Not bad for first time shooting. I think, well, these are all mine. This was previously here, this one was here, and this one was here. So this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 8 more in there, because I just went through a 12 round magazine. So I'm gonna put in the 15 rounder. This was almost impossible to get that 15th round in. I don't have the holster yet. Just got this thing. Holster comes tomorrow. Small game hunting. Might be goose season. So that big gong is what I'm shooting for. Yeah, I missed the third one. Not sure how many are in here. I wonder if I'll flinch on the last one. Pretty impressive. Real easy to shoot this thing. A lot easier to handle, and there's no safety. That's what the P938 I carry cocked and locked. And well, things are getting a little hairy around the house, or around the neighborhood rather, and people are getting held up at gunpoint in their driveway. And I started really thinking, like, wow, you're carrying a concealed weapon now for a real reason, not for the novelty of it, not because you got your card, not because you can. It's because you need to. I was reading the story of the guy that most recently got carjacked in his driveway and how it happened. His family had just gotten home from a Christmas party. His wife and 3 kids had just gone in the house, and he was getting stuff out of his Ram pickup truck. I drive one. And a car pulls up. A guy gets out and says, "Excuse me." He looks up and the guy has a gun in his hand. Just turn around, get on the ground. Another guy jumps on him, frisks him for his keys. They say, don't get up until we're gone. They put the gun to the back of his head. At that point, you just hope that they don't pull the trigger. And they will pull the trigger, because just a week ago, an off-duty police officer was shot in the parking lot of a Circle K. Someone had gone in to rob a Circle K gas station convenience store, and when they got out, they shot this off-duty cop, and he got really, really messed up. Now, the carjacking I was just talking about, the guy is still on the loose. There was a woman with him. They caught the woman, and the guy that's on the loose, of course this was a couple days ago, he's probably not still in the area. He was last seen at the park that my wife takes my dog and my kid to almost every day. So that's why I'm going with a gun that's striker fire and there's no safety. You draw it, you point it, and you pull that trigger. And then you drop your magazine, you put another one in, and you keep shooting. This is just to see how the gun functions, using cheap Walmart ammo, making sure I don't have any failures to feed, ejects, fails to go into battery, anything like that. So this is the SIG P938. It's a 9mm, has the pinky extension, so I can get a pretty good grip on it. The thing is when someone's pointing a gun at you and you draw, and you can train for it, your muscle memory has to remember to flip that safety down. And I just kept thinking to myself, I'm picturing me in my driveway. What if my kids were still there? It's like getting buck fever, but 10 times worse. Pulling that safety down is just one more step that I don't have to take with that striker fire that has been working great. But I'm gonna do a couple shots with the P938. I want to see how controllable it is after just shooting 50 or so rounds with that gun. I want to see what the difference is. It's a smaller gun, but I can still get a good decent grip on it. That's it. Hopefully you got them down in 7 rounds. Now you've got your teeny tiny 6-rounder. Still a good shooter at 10 yards. I'm going to shoot at that paper target now. Not at the center target. I'm at about 11 yards. The previous group on the center bullseye was at 7 yards. So I'm going to shoot at the top right bullseye. I'm going to go slow, just doing for accuracy. Not a bad group for me. That's all 12 rounds. Not bad. I think that's it for this video. I wanted to show off this gun and give you my first impressions. I'm going to do more shooting videos specifically with this gun here when I get the holster. Maybe that holster won't work. I went through a lot of holsters with this gun here before I found one that was comfortable enough to work for appendix. This one may be a 3 o'clock. I really like having it in front of me, but you know that it's risky. It is the most risky place to carry because you can shoot your dick off. Usually that happens when reholstering. You reholster and you have your finger on the trigger and the holster pushes your finger into it. There's a video out on the internet of some guy, he's got a cord from a pair of sweatpants, whatever he's wearing, he's reholstering and it goes off and shoots him right down in there. I may, since this one doesn't have a safety, and there will be one in the chamber, I may be switching to a 3 o'clock and doing all my training from here on out, clearing my clothes from the 3 o'clock drawing, pressing, and shooting. But I'm gonna I'll probably finish this one out, so that'll put me at 75 rounds for the day. I think that's a good amount to kind of break it in and check for reliability. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.